Hi, it's Karen DeSantis Meyer here calling in from Southern California, and I am going to share some fun benefits of having a stay-home business with you today. Before I do, if you haven't already, I have a really cool page over at YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, it's called Wealth with Karen. Go check it out. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and please do share it with a friend. It'd be much appreciated. So, let's talk about my 24 years in this industry, specifically the last 7, but a lot of the benefits that I have received making the decision many years ago of being in control of my time. That's really been important to me because time is of the essence. We don't have rehearsals in our life. This is it. And so it was always important for me to be in control of my time, right? I made a decision years ago not wanting to battle the traffic and the roads of Southern California and having to clock into somebody's business and clock out of that person's business and helping them build their dreams. Not for me. So thankfully, I have found a business model that works for me because I work it. And now keep in mind, having a home-based business, sure, you have a lot of flexibility, but man, let me tell you something, you gotta be disciplined, right? Because if you want success anywhere, you got to sacrifice and be disciplined and buckle down and dig deep. So I did, and many years ago, I made that decision, and it has again allowed a lot of flexibility. So what do I mean by that? Let me go over some things that I have experienced in my years that I hope that will resonate with you. And if it's something you want to talk about, let's talk. I'd love to share that with you because this is something that was never brought to my attention. I had to figure it out on my own, but I'm here to tell you that it's real. This business model, it lends a lot of great benefits. One is my time, right? Time with family, time with my boys, time with my aunt, time with my mom, time with loved ones, time to go have a glass of wine with a friend, time to go exercise whenever I want. Time is of the essence. And so let me give you some examples of that. I loved kidnapping my kids from school and taking them to lunch. They got such a kick out of me just picking them up out of nowhere. Lunchtime, mom shows up and I'm gonna go take them to lunch, whether it be at the park or take them to wherever their favorite food was at the time. You know what, it was precious and priceless moments. And so that has allowed me to do that many years ago, was able to do that. I just called my 88-year-old aunt today and said, what are you doing? I want to pick you up. Let's go to lunch. I get to do that with my 88-year-old aunt. Why? Because I want to. Because I get my work done in the morning, take her out to lunch, spend some time with her, and then come home and do some calls and training and get my work done. I'm disciplined, right? But my time is my own and I get to have that flexibility. What about loved ones if they need you? No, it's not about if, it's when. I had that happen to me a year and a half ago that my bonus dad was put in the hospital unexpectedly, and for 3 weeks he was there and he never came out. Guys, my mom's life and all of our lives were devastated, but I was able to be with my mom for 3 months, helping her navigate her new life without him. And so why? Because I was disciplined, I sacrificed, I worked my business, and when I couldn't work my business, it continued to pay me while I was with my loved one, my mom. Guys, that's priceless. And you can't take those moments back. You can't get them back. So just having the flexibility and choosing whenever you want to do things. What about just grabbing a glass of wine with a friend or lunch with a friend or just adulting? I have a girlfriend that she'll call me and say, hey, let's grab a cup of coffee, and we'll literally grab a cup of coffee and we'll talk on the phone. I mean, it could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour, but you know what? I get to do that. If I worked in an office, can you imagine? Oh, the eyes, what are you doing? Why are you talking on the phone? You're gonna get in trouble. Guys, that just wasn't for me. If that's not for you, let's talk. I just earned our 8th free trip in less than 8 years. 8th free trip that the company pays for everything. And I'm so excited because I get to bring my husband with me. And we barely need to even bring money. We just need to make sure that we have our passport and license and, you know, proper documentation and tip money. And we're off to Cabo this February. We've been on a Bahamas cruise. We went to the Bahamas. We've been to Cabo. We've been to Cancun. We've been to Puerto Vallarta. I can't tell you the amount of love and the friendships and the fun that we've created being in our business. And that's just making sure that you are disciplined and you're working and sharing and making people look better, making them feel better, and even living better. And so if that is something for you, gosh, please let me know. I'd love to talk to you. I'm building a team and would love to help you. And let's travel. Let's travel the world. But with that, have a great one. And again, thanks for stopping by.